everybody, it's your boy Susan Man here with another movie review. And today we got a doozy. This is probably the best movie I've seen this year. This is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And yes, this is the sequel to, I believe, 2019's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And this movie is phenomenal. I mean, what can I say? The animation, I'm looking for words to describe it. I mean, spectacular. I mean, this is the best looking animated film I've ever seen. I mean, the work that went into this thing is just, I couldn't believe it. You know, it's far beyond Disney, Pixar, anything I've ever seen before. This was truly a watershed moment. I mean, the bar has been set very high by this. This is incredible. This movie is just the best movie I've seen this year. So it's definitely going to be way up, probably top 3, if not the best movie. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, so let's jump into the movie and talk a little about it. Spoiler free, of course. This movie starts, I guess, a few months, maybe a year. We don't know exactly after the events of the first movie. Miles Morales, he misses his, all this former Spider people. And he comes across a new villain called the Spot, and he had something to do with his origin story, and it basically it gets Spider-Man to you've seen in the trailers and whatnot that there's a hub that has all these spider people from all these dimensions, and they have to accomplish a task, if you will, and Miles is kind of centered around that. And I will say that this movie is not as funny as the first movie. I will say that. But to no detriment, because this is a much more serious movie. This movie has a lot more to do with the relationships of the characters, especially Gwen and Miles across, and other Peter that we made who got a divorce from his wife. We come across these characters, and it's just we really feel for them first, and that really drives it home. Miles is getting older, and his family feels that they're losing their son, and then with Gwen, she doesn't know how to tell her father about her secret. But overall, some of my favorite scenes in this movie were just quieter moments, not that the action isn't amazing, and the action is crazy. Sometimes the action is so insane, it's kind of hard to keep track of what's going on, and it's just like, it's hard to see what's going on. But yeah, it's just some quieter, when Gwen meets with Miles again, and they just kind of swing around, and they're catching up, seeing how good have you gotten now that you're Spider-Man, and I just love that scene. It was just it had an innocence and a nice vibe to it. But yes, this is a much more serious Spider-Man, and there's some live action stuff in here. There's some stop motion stuff. There's going to be things that surprise people. Spider-Man fans are going to just be elated by this. This is just peak fandom. This is their, Avengers Endgame. I guess it leaves on a cliffhanger, I will say that. But if this, follows up, I guess, with a trilogy, this is easily the best Spider-Man movie. This trumps Into the Spider-Verse. What I thought was this is the best Spider-Man movie. Live action, animation, anything. This is the best. No. Across the Spider-Verse is the best movie. This just really, and there's so many surprises, and there's so much, I just don't want to spoil anything. If you love Spider-Man, check it out. This movie is cinetastic. absolutely check it out. If you like this, stick around for more Susan Man Entertainment.